Left to right on your screen to start. In the black jerseys, white numbers. Of course, the libero of Larson in the white. Attacking Nunez first. Whitaker, first swing. Popped up by Pizzanti. Varga on the outside. Tipped. And it will be put down off of the Concordia block, and the Beach are on the board first.
And a great play there from Varga, just getting his hand in the way and just tipping it down for the first point of the match for Long Beach State.
Yeah, excellent look already for the Beach. The height is going to be a factor in favor of this Long Beach squad. As Concordia has struggled against the height. You saw it against UCLA and even the last couple versus UC San Diego. As Galapo through the fingertips and flies out of play and ties it up one each.
What a shot from Galapo there, Tavin. Getting through that triple block and just managing to get right past Kellen Larson for that point for Concordia.
Excellent look for Galapo. Right, currently the kill leader for this CUI squad has taken it over from Tease Cornelissen as the freshman Fisher sends it over. Straight through the back row is Connor Bloom.
And Connor Bloom, what a monster kill for Connor Bloom there, just stepping in and getting a great chance. And now we see the Munster Saskatchewan native, Skylar Varga, at the line.
30 service aces for Varga this year. Leads the nation in service aces per set with .81. Can't get it done there. Nunez, Fisher as Cornelissen from 5 meters out. Varga sent it over for Bloom. The block there for Concordia. Pizzanti up the middle once again. This time Ben Braun sending it home.
Ben Braun, the senior, stepping in there. What a great shot it was for Braun just to get it in.
Also a transfer from Ohio State. 2 Buckeyes clashing in Habermas and Braun. As Braun spent his freshman years playing 16 matches over in Columbus.
Oh, that was a great hit there from Skylar Varga.
Galapo bumping it over to Whitaker and not able to get there in time on the Beach. And it's 3-2.
What a good shot there from Concordia, getting it right off the triple block, falling right through the middle. And Long Beach could not do anything on that. So let's see what the Golden Eagles can do here from the service line.
Sends Christian Galapo back. He has struggled from this line this season. 4 aces to 27 errors. Whitaker, the free ball. 2.
Hit there, just couldn't get it inside on the line. From our vantage point, it looked like it would have stayed, but the refs ruled it out for a Beach point.
Braun back for the Beach. Goes, attacks Galapo. Cornelissen on the outside, tipped all the way through.
What a play by Skylar there.
Boom! Tipped all the way through, and an excellent defensive stand from the Beach leads to another point. They're up 5-2.
What a dive by Skylar Varga to get that dig and get the point as Connor Bloom just knocked it over for a Beach point. We see Ben Braun now with a set, a little floater.
Over to Whitaker once again, paying dividends straight down, and Logan Whitaker once again.
Logan Whitaker has been on fire early on in this game, and that's what they need. So a huge hit for Logan Whitaker right there.
Yeah, he has reinserted himself into this starting lineup. Seen a different players, and Miles Henderson gets some run, but Whitaker obviously a lot of kills last year at Merrimack, 238.
That ball just went off the roof there, Tavin.
Bloom, Galapo. Bump pass to Cornelissen, tipped way back, and it will be a Concordia point. Blocked too much from the Beach.
A great attack from Concordia. Well, I'll be trying to just get it with a little tip there, but it just easily goes out of bounds for a Golden Eagles point.
And I will tell you, Justin, anything off the roof comes back down, it's playable. You have to play it here.
And if you take a look at other gyms like the Walter Pyramid, you don't have that opportunity as that ball just gets served into the net, and now the ball will go back to Long Beach as Wojciech Gajek, the Polish freshman, goes back to serve. And I will tell you, Tavin, playing it off the roof gives a little extra bouncing away to get those shots over.
It does. It's fun to watch some of these Division I schools come down to the CU Arena and struggle with it at times, but then it's almost like hot potato for them as Varga sends it over. Fisher, Galapo, bump to Cornelissen once again, and that one will be tipped once again. A point for Concordia. It's a 1 point here.
And that was a great shot for Tice Corneliuson. The man from Holland gets it done for Concordia off that shot, getting it off the tip there. Looks like the Beach are going with a 4 back row attack here with 2 guys up front on the left side.
Whitaker attacking Varga, and we'll be tied up 6-all. A little bit of their own medicine from Concordia, sending it to the Beach side.
What an ace there. Long Beach State definitely going into that. They did not see what was coming, and that setup definitely caught them off guard.
Whitaker once again back. That was his 4th ace on the season for the Merrimack transfer. This time cleanly picked up from Long Beach as Gayak pays dividend, pays the back corner, and the Beach claim the lead once again.
And what a rip there from Wojciech Gayak, just stepping into it and using his powerful height and size advantage to get it. Now we get to see Connor Bloom, the senior for Long Beach State, from the service line.
It doesn't serve too much this year, just 4 aces to 2 errors as that one goes long, gives it right back to Concordia, tied 7-all once again.
And make that 3 errors on the season now for Connor Bloom from the service line. It's rare to see Connor Bloom actually get some starting roles this season, as he's came in as a serving sub throughout a couple of these games so far for Long Beach State.
Corneliuson back for CUI, 8-13 on his serves this year. Varga outside, splits the gap, and nails another one down. Beach claim the lead once again.
Great shot there from Skylar Varga on the opposite side, just splitting it right through the middle for Long Beach State. Now we'll get to see a local native in Jackson Christ.
Yeah, Long Beach native, 3 aces to 16 errors this year. Played in all 4 sets against the Bruins. Fisher, Galapo tipped on the way through. Diving effort from Bloom, but it's not enough. All knotted up, 8 each.
Great chance there from the Beach, trying to get it, but the Golden Eagles say, we'll take that right back and grab a point.
And this is what Concordia has done this year. Has played in this first set against these top Division I programs, all ranked in their last 5 games. Very well in the first set, and fizzle off towards the end as Gayak.
What a great hit there from Gayak to give the Beach another point. Now we're going to see Jake Pizzanti at the line for Long Beach State. Overall, Tavin, this has been a really close game early on here as that ball is served quickly by Pizzanti.
Schulteis off the knee of Pizzanti and goes out of play. The redshirt freshman middle blocker ties it right back up.
What a quick back row attack there from Paul Schulteis to grab the point for the Golden Eagles. Eagles are back to serve. Let's see what they can do here.
Once again, Matthew Fisher, the freshman, has really got that starting off in the last 4 games as Gayak goes long, and Concordia will have their first lead here in the CU Arena.
Let's see what the Golden Eagles can do here from this position. Obviously, that was a great chance for Wojciech Gayak, but it just was a bit outside. See what Fisher can do here.
But he's been pushed into that starting role, and he has not looked back. Just tapped over from the Beach. Fisher quickly outside to Whitaker. Varga there.
Yeah,
Gayak outside.
Really good at that blocking there.
Galapo through the block, tipped on the way through. Varga will try a roll shot over, and a whistle blown as Concordia into the nets. Point for the Beach.
That was great rally there, Tavin. As you can definitely see, Long Beach State wanted to go for those little tip shots against Concordia in the middle, but they just could not get it done, and they made Concordia get right on the net and a Beach point. We're tied back up at 10 apiece. Let's see what Varga can do here.
Varga attacking Galapo straight away. Back to Schulteis up the middle, and when you need a point, you go straight through the middle.
And that one easily looked like it deflected right off Jake Pizzanti's hand, and Pizzanti trying to go back for that one. He couldn't get it. Golden Eagles retake the lead. Let's see what they can do here from this serve.
Galapo straight on Varga once again, tight to the net, just tapped over as Corneliuson, whistle blown, Beach underneath the net, and now it's the largest lead of the night for CUI.
And you can see it looked like it was Ben Braun who just kind of ducked under the net there and easily allowing Concordia to get the ball back. And Galapo from Luxembourg, the international, just definitely doing his job this time tonight. And even in the last game, he was dominant against Stanford, despite them losing that match.
Hit 250, that one off the noggin, and paints the back roll. Bloom swing off of the CUI block, 3-point Concordia lead.
A great block there from Concordia, going for a block assist, and that one just stayed inside. And remember, you cannot challenge here at Concordia due to the way the gym is set up. So Coach Nick McCray cannot make a challenge on that call, but that one was definitely a way to get it in, as that service from Concordia goes wide. And now we will see from Rancho Mirage, Ben Braun back for the Beach to serve.
It's now a 2-point game here, back and forth. This game has gone. Concordia, obviously their largest lead of the night. Whitaker blocked and rejected by the Beach.
A great double block there for Long Beach State. As Jackson Chris got his way and got his hands right down to push it down for a Long Beach State point.
A combo from the Beach cuts it back down to 1. Ben Braun once again floats it on Galapo. Fisher tight to the net. Schulteis using the fingertips of Long Beach, and it's back to a 2-point lead.
And a great play there from Paul Schulteis to get it off the hands of Pizzanti and Gajek for the point for the Golden Eagles. Kellen Orson checking back in for Long Beach State. So let's see what the Eagles can do here from this serve as they lead them 14-12.
Paul Schulteis, a lethal server from the back row. Most service aces on the team with 13. Swinging out Pizzanti is going to be a free ball for Concordia. Fisher over to Corneliuson, off of the head once again, and that will go out of play. Point CUI, up by 3 once again.
What a rip there from Concordia to grab the point as we go into the immediate timeout.
Team high of 4 kills as he has just been on fire to start. The Beach trying to get out of the timeout. They respond exceptionally well. Jackson Chris.
Great rip there from Chris, getting it off the tip there. What a great chance from Jackson Chris. Now Wojciech Gajek will be back to the line to serve. And Gajek has been lethal from the service line this season.
6 aces, 24 errors for Gajek, but this is a Beach team that is averaging 2.7 service aces per set. Galapo off balance swing. Varga, first one there, over to Bloom. The block slows it down for CUI. Fisher, back row, Galapo hits the line judge, and it will be a point for the Beach.
I would definitely say a great chance from Connor Bloom to get over and try and rip that shot, but Concordia with a quick ball over goes out of bounds, and the Beach are only down by 1 now.
Hits Miles for over there as the line judge. You have Heather Pickett on the other side. Patrick Bradley and Derwin Jordan, your R1 and R2. As Whitaker's roll shot goes out of play, and it's a 3-0 Beach run to tie things up 15-all.
Yeah, Long Beach State definitely known when they need a comeback, they will try and get that comeback. We saw it a lot last season, but overall this season there's been a couple of chances where they haven't had it, but now early on this first set, Long Beach State has been dominant as that's a great ball from Gajek to send it over to the other side.
Whitaker popped up by Larson. Swung over to Gajek, off of the block, and lands out of play. The Beach back on top here in set 1.
Wojciech Gajek just been dominant for Long Beach State as now Concordia goes to take a timeout off the...
Gajek back to serve, the Poland native. A bullet to Galapo. Corneliuson, the backwards bump, and sent over. A free ball for the Beach. Pizzanti, back row for Varga. Misses everything. Gets it right back to CUI.
What a great little transition there from Pizzanti to Varga. Skylar Varga just missed it a bit outside in the corner, and it goes right back to Concordia.
Whitaker back once again. 8 attacks so far from him tonight. Has an ace, no errors, and now he's got a pair. Whitaker puts CUI ahead 17-60.
Making a double pair of aces for Logan Whitaker as he just ripped that one, and it looked like it took it right off Jackson Chris. And it's now they have a 17-16 lead.
Whitaker back once again for the Golden Eagles. Another bullet to Varga this time. Gajek, blocked by Concordia, put back down, the triple stands up and roofs the beach.
What a great roof there from Concordia to make it an 18-16 lead. Coach Nick McKendree.
UCLA right now.
Yeah, and overall, Long Beach State, both teams very competitive. They know how to play each other. Let's see what will go on for this play right now as that ball is served over, and they're going to call it a miss there, and the ball will go right back to Long Beach State. And it looks like they're going to have Connor Bloom go back to serve for the Beach.
Another error for Concordia here at the service line. That is their third of this set one. But Beach now trailing by one here, 17-18. Again, Bloom back, the Huntington Beach native. Goes on Galapo. Fisher up the middle. Habermas gets it right back for Concordia. And its first swing is gold.
And a great chance for Nathan Habermas. The Minnesota native gets it done for Concordia right there. They lead 19-17.
Looking to claim their first set win against Long Beach since the 2020 season. And that wasn't even in the pyramid, as it was over at UCSB. That one off the score. Varga tapped all the way through, set back to the Beach side. Long Beach has to send it over, unable to do so. Point Concordia, and they're the first ones in the red zone.
That's going to go down. Great attack there from Long Beach, going for multiple digs, but they just cannot get it over the line. It is a 20-17 lead for Concordia. But let's just talk about the effort there from Skylar Vargas trying to go up for it, getting it off the scoreboard and ripping it over, but couldn't get it done.
That one long from Tease Corneliuson as Concordia made a sub in the last time out. Aiden Case coming back in for Matthew Fisher. Of course, the starting center this season for Concordia, the graduate out of San Ramon, California by way of GCU. Now getting some action against the Beach, up by 2. Christ will send that one long. Another error for the Beach.
Jackson Christ there just couldn't get enough on it. Looked like it was good serve from the top, but he just couldn't find the corner as that ball goes out wide.
Coming in for Concordia, Kai Vogel coming to serve. 5 aces to 12 errors. Has not played in the last 2 games. Didn't play against the Cardinal, but has been an outside hitter in these last couple games that he has actually appeared in for John Gurton. But here, trying to close out the set for CUI. That's Varga on Varga. Pizzanti back to Varga. Corneliuson there to clean it up. Back to Galapo! And it's a 22-18 lead for CUI in set 1.
What a rip there from Christian Galapo going to the outside. And now Coach Nick McKendree uses his final timeout. What will transpire for this final few points for set number 1?
Beach making a quick sum as Dane Hillis comes onto the court for the first time here. This is his 7th match of the season, coming in for Connor Bloom. Once again, Vogel back, another Merrimack transfer for CUI. Attacking Hillis right away, outside for remote. Gajek! That one out of play, no touch. Concordia, 5-point lead.
Great chance there from Gajek, but he just could not get it in the line. Let's talk about Dane Hillis for a sec. He hasn't played a lot this season, the San Clemente native. Great to see Dane getting some action here tonight against Concordia.
Didn't play in the last game, played in 3 sets versus Vanguard in his last appearance. Didn't record a set, but still played in the 3 as Vogel goes on Varga. They're going to go right up the middle to Ben Braun to stop the run.
And what a great quick hit there from Ben Braun as Long Beach State grab another one. Right now we see a couple of substitutions on Concordia's side.
Yeah, Fisher comes back in along with Logan Whitaker. And Jake Pizzanti back once again. His team trailing by 4 here.
See what Pizzanti can do here from this serve. Good ball in.
Goes on Galapo. Fisher over to Galapo. Floats it over the block. Popped up by Pizzanti. Beach keep it alive. Varga goes long. No touch. And it's set point for CUI.
Skylar Varga right at the net trying to get it down for Long Beach State. But now Concordia have a chance to take set 1 off the net, off the defending national champions.
Concordia looking for their first set win against Long Beach since 2020. Bazzanti back to Varga, swiped on the way through. Concordia keeps it alive. Schulteis lets one fly, can't get it done. Whitaker blocked by the beach. And we're waiting for the official, and it is out! Concordia gets a set-run win over the number 2 team in the country, a 25-19 set victory.
A great chance for Long Beach State to try and cut that lead down. Just play your best volleyball as that ball is served into the net, and the Beach will get the ball to serve. And let's see who's going to be going back to the line, and it looks like it's going to be Ben Braun to serve it, a float serve coming in.
Quickly goes after the whistle. Fisher over to Whitaker, blocked and out of play. Point right back to CUI. Whitaker's 4th kill of the night.
Logan Whitaker, what a game he is having here against the Beach tonight. Obviously that ball couldn't just stick down for the Beach as it goes to the other side. And now we can see Christian Galappo serving for Concordia.
He now has the match high, Whitaker does, with his 4th kill. Galappo a bullet on Larson, back up the middle, and then once again Concordia's brick wall stands tall, and they claim a lead here in set 2.
Concordia's blocking has just been absolutely fantastic tonight. They're finding the reads, and Long Beach can't get it over and find the seams for those kills. But overall, it has been a great start for Concordia into set 2.
Galappo using the tape this time, slowed down, back to Varga, makes it pay! Left wide open on the left pin, and we're tied 2 each.
What a rip there from Skylar Varga on the pin side, just sticking it down and grabbing the Beach to tie this game up at 2.
4th kill for Varga tonight. Waiting for him to get that offensive explosion. As Bazzanti attacks Galappo. Fisher back to Corneliuson, off of his head, and out of play. Beach block coming up huge.
And Long Beach State getting that double block, forcing it back to the other side and grabbing that point. That is a huge confidence boost right there for the Beach.
I think if Corneliuson would have just ducked his head a little bit out of the way, that one would have went out, but a perfect executed block by Long Beach to give them their 3-2 lead.
And that was a great chance there from Tice Corneliuson as that one is blocked back in, and Concordia have now just tied it up at 3.
Yeah, excellent swing from Paul Schulteis. Up the middle, the Beach block just a little too far back, and he sneaks it right in between.
Now Paul Schulteis has had a great game so far up front of the net and just managing to block those balls right back down for Concordia as that ball is served into the net. And we go back over to Long Beach State, and Skylar Varga going back to the line for the Beach.
Just the 7th error from the line for Concordia tonight. Just trying to get collectively better. The 8th. Varga back, and he will give it right back to CUI, all knotted up for each.
And both teams serving their balls into the net. Could have got a little better jump and try and get over the net. But now we'll get to see Whitaker back at the line for Concordia. Logan's had a great game from the service line tonight.
2 aces, 1 error for the senior at West Palm Beach as he almost trips and falls on his serve. And they will give it right back to the Beach, so 3 service errors in a row.
Overall, this has been a back and forth set. One team makes a mistake, another team makes a mistake. But overall, let's see what Jackson Chris can do right here as that one is served long and just misses the tape. And it ties it up at 5 points apiece.
And I think if you're Concordia, a service battle is not really what you want to have here in set number 2, because you know how lethal and how dangerous this Beach squad can be. Did not have an ace in the first set. That one slow off the tape. Bloom outside. Diving is Corneliuson in the back row, but he's too far out of reach. Point for Long Beach.
What a great hit there from Connor Bloom. Reading it perfectly, jumping up and getting it right off Corneliuson for the Beach point.
6 serving 5 as back goes Wojciech Gajek. That one off of the tape, and there's the first ace for Long Beach.
What an ace there from Wojciech Gajek, ripping it, getting it, rolling off the tape, and the Beach now leads 7-5 off that amazing shot from Gayak.
First ace of the night for Long Beach. Now their largest lead here in set 2. Is that one? Another one! Pocket aces for number 45, 8-5.
Back-to-back for the Polish international. Wojciech Gayak is on a roll tonight. He's cooking up some pierogies with the ball tonight. See what Wojciech Gayak can do here from the serve.
This time,
and 3 in a row, Tavin. Oh my goodness! Wojciech Gayak, have a day, Woj. Unbelievable. Wow. What a play there.
Has put the Beach up by 4. First service aces coming from the Polish man as he sends it right back into the twine. 9-6. A long run for Gayak has given the Beach their lead.
And Wojciech Gayak getting a hat trick. We've seen it a couple times before this year with Long Beach State managing to get a hat trick of service aces. But what a great play there from Gayak as Galapo sends this ball in.
Habermas sends it over. A Varga disguise, swing in, put down. Up to a 4-point lead once again. Beach first one's in double figures.
Like I said earlier, coming into the set, Long Beach State getting relaxed and focused. They're definitely finding their flow as Skylar Varga stepped into that one to give the Beach a 10-6 lead.
Bloom goes back for the Beach. A comfortable 4-point lead, but no lead is comfortable as right back to CUI the ball goes.
Good chance there from Connor Bloom, couldn't get enough power on it as it would go right back to Concordia to serve.
Matt Fisher, the freshman, will go back once again. No aces for him so far tonight. 11 assists as well.
Let's see what Fisher can do here off that good float serve.
Attacks Bloom. Back up the middle in a miscommunication between the setter of Pizzanti and Ben Braun. He hit underneath the wall. He gives it a 2-0 Concordia run.
And Ben Braun's shot right there definitely had some spin on it, and you can tell it definitely was not going to go down there.
Hit underneath it. Fisher once again floats on Varga. Pizzanti outside to Gayak. Fisher able to pop that one up. Whitaker, the pass over to Galapo through the block, tapped around, and Christian Galapo gets a kill, and it's a 1-point game.
What a great kill there from Galapo, just deflecting it right off a couple of Long Beach players, and Beach couldn't get it as that ball went to the back. And it will be a 9-10 serve for Concordia here. Float serve in. 4th
kill for Galapo tonight. Joust at the net, whistle blown as the Beach over the netting of Pizzanti, and we are all knotted up, 10 each.
You can tell Jake Pizzanti here just trying to get a little tip off the ball, but he tipped it too much and his hand hit the net, and now we're tied up at 10.
Nick McCray talking to our stanchion ref and Patrick Bradley about the last point, just trying to get an explanation. A 10-point game, Fisher over. Pizzanti disguised once again by Bloom. Concordia almost able to keep it up, but instead, as Derwin Jordan calls that one down.
That was a great back row attack there from the Beach, going for a little tip drill in the middle and taking it to an 11-10 lead. And now Ben Braun goes to serve. We know Ben's got a great float serve, and he likes to play that ball quick.
Tax Nunez, Fisher quickly up the middle for Paul Schulteis.
Schulteis, great run from Schulteis there, and we're knotted up at 11. And now we'll get to see Galapo back to serve.
Excellent smooth move from Fisher back to the middle blocking duo of Schulteis and Habermas. They have combined for now 5 kills as that one goes wide from Fisher.
Overall, that was a great chance for Fisher, but he just missed wide. But let's see from the other side, Jake Pizzanti serving for Long Beach State.
12-11 lead for the Beach, down 1-9. Fisher back up the middle for Schulteis, using the fingertips and out of play. 12-all once again.
Great shot there for Paul Schulteis, just getting it right off the double block and rolling out of bounds. And now Concordia tied up at 12, and now we will see number 12, it looks like, coming to serve for Concordia.
Well, Schulteis 6 kills on 7 total attacks tonight, and he's back to serve. No aces for him, and will stay that way. His third service error, and the Beach have the lead once again.
Good chance there from Schulteis. Ball just goes wide and just skipped out of bounds. Now Skylar Varga back to serve for Long Beach State. And Tabin, we know Skylar is definitely has his hit and misses at the net as that one rolls right off the tape there for Concordia.
Galapo, the bump set to Whitaker. Pizzanti there for the Beach. Vargas setting up for Gayak, and nobody there for CUI to claim it. 2-point lead once again for the Beach.
And a great chance there from Wojciech Gayak. Gets the roll off the tip. And the Beach had now a 14-12 lead. Varga back to serve for his second serve of this match.
Gets an assist, goes, attacks Nunez, a free ball for Long Beach. Back up the middle for Chris, and pays dividends. The service pressure for the Beach coming alive here in set number 2 as we reach the media 15-12 in favor of the visitors.
What a great shot there from Jackson Chris. Just staying out the middle, seeing the ball, and just stepping into that thing to give the Beach that 15-12 lead into the media timeout.
We'll take a short break with the Beach looking for their first set win of the night as they lead at 15-12 here in set number 2. A 3-point Long Beach lead here on Big Ten Plus as they're trying to claim their first set against the Golden Eagles. Right now, CUI leading it 1-0. Varga using a tape tickler to put it up to a 4-point game.
That is the second time tonight, Tabin, that the Beach have used the tape to get aces. That is a rare in volleyball. And Skylar Varga just getting it off the tape to roll it in for a Beach point. 16-12, Beach lead.
4-point lead once again. Beach are on their longest run, and it continues. That one off of the wall and out of play. Back-to-back aces for number 4.
What a great shot there from Skylar Varga, using the Concordia defense right off the hands, off the back wall, and it is back-to-back service aces for Skylar Varga. And I've mentioned before, Skylar has had hits and misses. Tonight, Varga has been on fire along with Gayak when it comes to aces 7. Varga played at the VNLs last year in the summer for Team Canada, and it's definitely showing why he deserves to be on that VNL roster. Just absolute dominance from the service line, and he can definitely use his power to rip him in.
It's currently a 6-0 Long Beach run as timeout called by first-year head coach John Gurton for Concordia. We'll take another short break right here on Big Ten Plus. 5-point lead for the Beach, 17-12. Whitaker tipped on the way through and ends the 6-0 run.
Great chance there from Whitaker as he managed to get that ball in. Whitaker with a great chance there, and he managed to just tuck it downside. As now Concordia are down by 4, trailing 17-13.
You need to string together a good run here if you're Logan Whitaker. The service pressure he provides has been phenomenal. Gayak curls one, out of play, point for CUI, coming out of the timeout, back-to-back points.
And a great chance there for Wojciech Gayak for Long Beach State. Just couldn't get it to stick on the line. Well, let's see what Whitaker can do here again from the service line. Logan Whitaker has been dominant, like I mentioned before. As he steps in this one, power serve, that one goes over.
Just 2 aces for Concordia as Bloom throws it in the middle of the CUI donut. 4-point lead once again.
Connor Bloom with a Bloom blast there to make it an 18-14 lead. And now we'll see Ryan Peluso, RTP, to check in and serve for Long Beach State. Ryan has been a great service man for the Beach this season as he sends that one in, and that ball is easily controlled by Concordia.
Back over to Whitaker, hits the antenna, out of play, point for the Beach as Galapo and Corneliuson hit and collided in the back row. It limited the options up the middle for Fisher, and it's back to a 5-point Long Beach lead.
And Peluso definitely knows how to get those serves in. He's got a couple aces on the season. Let's see what Ryan can do here. And actually, there's going to be a substitution here. Actually,
no, they're
going to fix the antenna.
Yeah.
That ball that was hit just rocked the antenna off. So we have a little delay of game here as Concordia trying to get the antenna to stick down.
And you see the line judge of Heather Pickett communicating with both Matthew Fisher and Kai Vogel, trying to get that thing straight up. Kai Vogel put up the new antennas here before today's game, and then after the coin flip and things like that, held it up in the team circle, and it looks like he's able to come in, fix it, and we will be back underway here. A 5-point Beach lead. Obviously, Concordia leading at 1-0. I think if you're John Gurton, just taking this first set against the number 2 team in the country leaves a little bit of confidence for the rest of your team as Ryan Peluso back once again. Rolling shot on Galapo. Fisher got everybody this time, and miscommunication between Corneliuson and Habermas.
As that one was
Beach up by 6. Peluso 1 ace to 4 errors this year. Galapo cleanly dug up this time. Over to Whitaker, using the block of Bloom, and sends it out of play. And just like that, the timeout to perfection used by John Gurton.
And a great chance there from Connor Bloom to try and block it down. Just rolls off the block there and grabs a point for the Golden Eagles. And now we're going to see number 2, Tice Corneliuson, go back to serve for the Golden Eagles.
Tice Corneliuson back to the back row, and Aiden Case checking in for Matthew Fisher. Again, that setting substitution for CUI as Corneliuson straight into the net, gives it right back to the Beach.
Because Corneliuson definitely has had a great game so far from the service line, but also just getting those quick shots up front too for Concordia.
Gayak back now for the Beach. 3 aces in his last appearance. Doesn't get one there. Case pushes it over, and it will be a point for the Beach. Case putting his hand over, and it's a 7-point Long Beach lead.
You could also say that it's having Concordia was on the net there, but what a shot there from Wojciech Gayak to just send the ball over. And now the Beach are up 22-15 here in set 2 as Gayak goes to serve.
Looking to close out set 2. It would be their first set win ever here in the CU Arena. This is the first time ever these two teams have met here. Whitaker once again, and he is pumped up after the kill. His 7th of the night.
Whitaker has been on fire again, just powering those shots through the middle to give those points for Concordia. And now we're going to see, it looks like number 7, Kai Vogel, to serve here for the Golden Eagles.
And this is the Logan Whitaker that John Gurton expected to have this season. just an absolute killing machine. Of the returners, he had the most kills in Division I as Kai Vogel gets an ace. His 6th on the year, and it cuts it back down to 5.
What a great shot there from Vogel to get the ace for Concordia, and now Long Beach State calls a timeout.
First timeout used by the Beach, as they are still up by 5. But Long Beach in this set, the offense starting to come a little bit better. They're hit 111 in the first, 250 here in the second. Concordia's offense do the same thing as well, 296 in set 1, but 308.
And Tavin, I will say, Long Beach State, like I mentioned before, nice and relaxed, getting, some quick shots. They were definitely tense in that first set, and they're looking a lot better here in set number 2. What are your overall thoughts on the match so far, Tavin?
Well, I think here in this second set, it's really been those 5 service aces for Long Beach that have paid dividends. We have a 5-point game here in set 2. They've just been a fantastic service pressure here. In this set, and Concordia doesn't have an answer for that, but blows for blows here in the last couple of points. The timeout used by head coach John Gurton worked to perfection, and now we'll see if it switches on the Beach side as they're already right back out there. I think that's more of a, hey, just calm things down timeout instead of a game plan conversation.
Yeah, it definitely, you can tell Long Beach State just calm it down. We have the lead. Just go out and attack, basically. That's what I feel like that timeout was used for, and Coach Nick McCray used it to perfection. And let's see what could happen as the ball will be served over by number 7, Kai Vogel, for the Golden Eagles.
Beach have only lost twice this season, both coming to UCLA, the number 1 team in the country, but they've only lost one other set outside of those 2 games, and that was to number 13 ranked Ohio State. So Concordia doing something that hasn't been done this year, as McRae getting a coach's timeout there, getting the service error from Vogel, and it's back up to a 6-point lead.
And we'll now see Nathan Habermas check out of the game, they looked like there.
Yeah,
so now Connor Blue is going to serve for Long Beach State. Beach up 23-17.
Bloom, no aces for him tonight, but 2 errors. Attacking Galapo. Case, back row for Cornelissen, popped up by the Long Beach. Varga using the block, kept alive by Larson. Up the middle, quickly to Ben Braun, and it's set point for Long Beach.
Ben Braun with a great tip shot through the middle, 24-17. The Beach are now looking to take it here in set 2. But just a great jump up for Braun as he managed to get that one. Let's see what Connor Bloom can do here from this serve.
Again, 2 errors for Bloom, but he has been hitting the ball exceptionally well. 5 kills, 9 total attacks. Cornelissen this time connects on the back row attack as they actually call him over the line. Penalty against Concordia as the Beach will claim set number 2, 25-17. What seemed like a point for CUI quickly flipped the other way.
Well, you can tell there, Ty Start, he was trying to hit it over, but definitely serving for the Beach.
Service errors tonight for Concordia at 12 so far. It's been a struggle for them. Nunez, the first touch. Fisher, Cornelissen, Varga there to clean it up, but sends it right back over off of Boone. Whitaker, another kill, his 9th.
What a great jump there from Logan Whitaker, grabbing the point for Concordia, hitting it right off Connor Bloom's hand, and out for a Golden Eagle point.
Whitaker did have 10 in their second game here against the Tritons of UC San Diego. And right now he's flirting with it once again. Paul Schulteis, the serve up the middle for Chris. And off of the hands of Galapo. And Jackson Chris answers it and ties it right back up.
What a back row attack there, Tavin, from Jackson Chris. Great setup there from Jake Pisani. And Chris ripped it home for a point for the Beach.
Tied up 3 each. Back goes Skylar Varga. 2 aces for him. That one will go long. And 2 errors for him now as well. Just the 8th for the Beach tonight.
And you had a great chance there from Skylar Varga, just couldn't stick it into that far side corner. Most of these serves, Tavin, from Long Beach State, they've been trying to go for those corner shots, and it's worked only a handful of times tonight so far. And there's a service ace!
Gets another ace, his third on the night. Bangs one off of Bloom and goes 6 rows up, and it's a 2-point Concordia lead.
What a rip there from Logan Whitaker, using Connor Bloom as a little defense mechanism there for a service ace. His third night and record high on the season.
12.5 points. Responsible is Logan Whitaker, outside by Bloom, using the block, and cuts the lead back down to 1, 5-4.
And Bloom coming right back in, saying, I'll take care of that. Rip it right off Concordia to get the point. And now we'll see Jackson Chris back to serve.
5-4, Concordia on top. Obviously secured the set 1 victory as that ties it up. Oh, Chris attacking Galapo in the back row.
What a great shot there from Jackson Chris, going for the back row attack and just hitting it right off Galapo. We're tied at 5. Let's see if Chris can go for a back-to-back. We've already seen 2 back-to-backs tonight so far from both sides.
He's the 3rd different beach player to record a service ace. Habermas catches the defense sleeping. It hits the back row, 6-5, CUI back on top.
And that was a great soft shot there from Nathan Habermas, finding the back row. Nobody at Long Beach could find it and get it. And I will see Corneliuson on the line for Concordia.
Corneliuson, 2 service errors tonight. Whitaker and Kai Vogel are the only players to record a service ace for CUI. Gayak right side. Concordia can't get there. And another kill for Gayak, his 5th.
Beautiful set there from Jake Pisani. Wojak Gayak making a little outside run. And it is all tied up at 6. Gayak has a hat trick of serves already. Let's see if he can get another ace.
Had 3 aces in the second set. And he gets another. Nunez not even diving. Point for the beach.
7, making 4 aces for Wojak Gayak.
It is a new career high for the freshman. It was previously 3, but give him 1 more after that.
Let's see what he can do here. That's one he's going to drop down. Back to back. Wojak Gayak, 5 service aces on the night. We saw Alex Kondev 2 weeks ago get 7. Let's see if Wojak Gayak can try and tie Kondev's record this season.
5th for Gayak. Puts the beach ahead by 2. That one will be sent long. But he has provided an excellent spark to this beach offense.
What a great, just 2 great service aces there from Gayak. And now we're going to see Nathan Habermas serve for Concordia as that ball is served right in.
Outside to Bloom. Ball. Defense doesn't even move for Concordia. Mud on the floor. And it's a 9-7 beach lead once again.
And that was a really quick pass over there from Jake Pisani, and Connor Bloom stepped into it and just stuck it on the floor. Bloom back to serve for Long Beach.
An excellent run right now for Long Beach to balloon their lead. Corneliuson, Fisher up the middle for Schulteis. Beach keep it alive. Over to Gayak, right side, Concordia block is there. Fisher, Schulteis, and Galapo combine.
What a triple block there from Concordia. Schulteis and Galapos getting there and looking like it deflected off a Long Beach knee as they hit the floor. And Concordia grabbed the point right back.
1 point game. Pizzanti, slam dunk. Catches Concordia sleeping once again.
What a play there from Jake Pizzanti. Tavin with a little tip drill, slam dunk like you just said. And now Long Beach make it 10-8. That is a rare move you see. You would see something like that from former Long Beach player Moni Nikoloff as he did it last season. But what a play from Pizzanti there. as that ball is up on the Concordia side now.
Cornelison, Whitaker paints the sideline, and he stares back to the CUI bench, his 10th kill of the night.
Tice Corneliuson with a great kill to the corner, and you can tell he's getting the bench fired up. And now Christian Galappo serving for the Golden Eagles.
Third game this season for Logan Whitaker in double-figure kills. Again, was kind of benched throughout the middle part of the season as Gayak answers right back.
Another outside run from Wojciech Gayak, and the Beach now lead 11-9. Great chance for Concordia trying to get it, but Gayak split the seam and got the point for the Beach. Jake Bizzanti serving.
Gayak now 6 kills on the night, and an ace for the redshirt freshman, adding to the Beach total. They got 9 now.
Jake Bizzanti, great service ace there, and just getting it right on the floor. Concordia couldn't do anything for it. They tried to dive for it, hit his hand, and couldn't get it up.
12-9, Beach in front here in set number 3. Bizzanti once again. Galappo this time clean. Over to Cornelison, rejected by the Beach. Chris and Gayak.
A great double block there from Chris and Gayak, finding the play, reading it perfectly. And once again, Long Beach have another lead. It is now 13-9 for the Beach.
A 3-0 run for Long Beach. Nunes skies one into the rafters. Galappo, Cornelison roll shot over. Bizzanti can't get the first touch off. Slips through his fingertips and hits on the hardwood.
What a play there from Tice Corneliuson. Stepping in, ripping it, and just almost sticking it right onto Jake Bizzanti's hands there. But it rolls right off him, and it is now a 10-13 lead for Long Beach State. But what a great play there from Tice Corneliuson.
Schulteis back once again, sends it straight into the net. Now the 13th service error for Concordia.
A great chance there for Schulteis, just hit it a little bit too low. And now we see the Munster, Saskatchewan native Skylar Varga back at the line for Long Beach State.
2 aces for Varga tonight. Fisher over to Whitaker, off of Bizzanti, kept alive by the Beach. Varga sends it over. Fisher over to Whitaker, using the block to perfection, and it's cut down to a 3-point lead, his 11th.
Beautiful shot there from Logan Whitaker as it just rolls right off a Beach player and out of bounds. And now they are only down by 3 once again.
Whitaker 11 kills on 20 total attacks tonight, hitting .350 as he gives it right back to Long Beach, his 3rd service error of the night. And it will be our immediate timeout, 15-11. Long Beach leads it here. I mean, a switch of the offense for Long Beach. 7 kills in the set, 9 total attacks, hitting .667. As for Concordia, 6 for 11, hitting .455.
Overall, Tavin, I would say that Long Beach State, they're finding their groove in this 3rd set. They managed to get nice rocks in that 2nd set, and now they're finding their groove and just putting away those points where needed via those service aces, those quick outside runs that Long Beach was not doing in the 1st and 2nd set. We're seeing Wojciech Gayak make those quick runs and just stepping into those shots for Long Beach State. And on Concordia's side, they got to be better on those serves. They're serving them right into the bottom of the net there. But Tice Corneliuson has had a great game, along with Logan Whitaker, just being a star for both teams tonight here against the reigning national champions in Long Beach State.
We'll be back in about 30 seconds here on Big Ten Plus. Don't go anywhere, folks. Have a 4-point game. 4-point game here in Irvine as the Beach have a 4-point lead over Concordia, 15-11. Back to serve is Jackson Christ.
Good serve in there from Chris.
Goes on Cornelissen. Fisher back to Cornelissen. Tries the Beach shots, is unable to complete the task, and it's now a 5-point Long Beach lead.
Great shot there from Cornelissen. Just missed the tape, but overall, stepped into it, just couldn't get it in.
Struggling tonight, Cornelissen is 3 of 14 with 5 attacking errors, and even on top of that, 2 service errors for him. He's at negative 143, and obviously he has just struggled as of late. Hit in the negatives versus Stanford, and even had 14 attacks in game 2. Just didn't have the offense against the Cardinal. He is back to serve, down by 4, and well, now make it down by 5 as he sends the 15th service error for CUI.
Overall, tonight you can definitely tell Concordia's service errors have not been where they want it to be, and Long Beach State is definitely capitalizing off of those opportunities.
They really have. I mean, just look at the totals. 10 service errors for the Beach tonight, 15 for CUI, but the service ace numbers, and add another one for Long Beach. They're now 10th of the night. Another one for Gayak. He has 6.
Make it 6 for Wojciech Gayak. Just a dominant force tonight for Long Beach State on the service, and now Concordia calls a timeout.
First timeout used by John Gurton here in the third as they trail by 6. So we'll take another short break, but we'll be back here on Big Ten Plus as the Beach lead it by 6. Six-point game in Irvine. Beach still on top here in set number 3. But both teams are tied in total sets, 1 each. Concordia took the first one 25-19. And the Beach bounced back in set number 2, 25-17. It's been a career day for Wojciech Gayak. 6 aces. The coach's timeout works for John Gurton. Gets one right back for CUI, as they will also make a quick sub. Kai Vogel coming in for Nathan Abramas.
And Kai Vogel definitely has been a great player. He's already got an ace for Concordia tonight. Now I'll just mention quickly a great chance there for Gayak, just missed it wide.
5-point game in the CU. Kai Vogel has played as the secondary libero to start the season for John Gurton. Serve up the middle, quick attack from Braun, and it's back up to a 6-point lead for the Beach.
Ben Braun stepping into that ball, great hit there from the Beach.
Pinpoint accuracy for Braun up the middle tonight. He has 5 kills on 8 total attacks, hit 375 as a middle. Obviously, want to see that number escalate just a little bit, but this year hitting 608 from that middle blocking position. Fisher outside, Galappo quickly through the Beach defense.
Great hit there from Christian Galappo, going for the cross corner, and he just gets it down for a point for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, perfect execution for Galappo. Now his 5th kill of the night. He's hitting 500 in today's contest. Fisher on Varga quickly, back to him. Tapped on the way through by Concordia. Schulteis, Galapo! And it will be caught by Schulteis. That touch off of the scorebug up ahead, threw CUI off and just couldn't reestablish themselves.
And you could tell there was not a lot of opportunities right there. That joust definitely confused Concordia and they didn't know what to do with it. So Ryan Peluso is now serving as he can send this ball in as that ball is whipped in, and Concordia right back down!
Quickly back! The pass over from CUI.
Skylar Varga taking flight there, Tavin.
The third set, trying to secure win number 2 here. As Peluso, first touch by Galapo. Whitaker through the block and out of play. Logan Whitaker's fantastic evening continues his 12th kill of the match.
Whitaker has been dominant getting those points off the block. Long Beach State jumping up and it's just tipping off those hands and going left and they can't control it. But overall, Logan Whitaker is having a career night for himself.
Miles Henderson into the match. 7 kills in the last one versus Stanford. Back up the middle, rejected by CUI. Again, this time Varga popped up by Troy Fleming, who's also in. Henderson tries to push it against the Beach block, and point for CUI, Beach over the net.
What a great triple block there from Concordia. Obviously, that ball came right back down. Concordia said, we're going to take it right back. Long Beach jumped and went right onto the net. Point, CUI.
Christian Galapo will go back. No aces for him today, just 3 errors, and the service consumption by the net continues here in the third set.
And that was a great chance there for Galapos. Almost got it over the tape, but just couldn't get it high enough to land over.
Nunez back in for CUI, replacing Troy Fleming. Fleming, just his 9th game played this year. Galapo dives. Fisher, Whitaker, popped up in the back row. Keeping it alive, Varga, swing, and paints to that corner.
Great hit there from Skylar Varga, just stepping into it. Ball comes in, going cross corner, and a huge point for the Beach.
Claims the top spot for Long Beach, his 8th kill of the night. Pazanti back, the Huntington Beach native. Attacking Galapo once again, pass over Pazanti. Quickly up the middle for Chris. Concordia rejects, but it's out of play.
What a great chance there for Concordia, trying to get it down, but they just buck it out of play, and now Long Beach State serving for set point number 3.
Looking to get themselves ahead in the match, 24-16. Jake Pazanti back. Into the net, Concordia still having life.
Pazanti just trying to get it over and just hit it right down. Still set point for Long Beach State.
Cole Walker comes in for CUI. Has not played a ton this season, but coming in a spot that they need some service pressure. Down by now 7. Walker floats it on Varga. Pazanti, back row from Blue, and that does it for set number 3. An exclamation point, as no point for Concordia. Over the net, just a tad.
Long Beach did look like they were on the net there, so Concordia still has life here. Let's see what Watcher can do from the service line. Like you said, he hasn't had a lot of time playing.
Just his 2nd game this year from Walker. This time, Gayak makes it right back. Finally gets it down, and that will do it for set number 3. The Whitaker, and the starting libero for the green and gold is going to be Troy Fleming. Again, just his 9th match played this year. Played in 4 sets in game 2 versus Stanford. Didn't record any stats, but then had 3 digs versus UC San Diego in one of their 2 matches. That was here in Irvine that he had those 2 digs. And also Aiden Case, who sends that one into the twine. Joseph Nunez back in as well for Concordia, making the switch for Troy Fleming.
Ben Braun has been a key factor for Long Beach State from those serves, and there's a great chance from Skylar Varga off the block there.
Can't get it done. They'll try the other end with Whitaker. And in the middle of the beach, Logan Whitaker, his 13th kill of the night.
Whitaker just kept finding the spot, putting it right through the middle. And Concordia have tied this game up at 1.
That ties his season high for Logan Whitaker. Had it in his career or season debut for CUI. His career high is 28, which he had at Merrimack. Varga, left side, Fleming can't get underneath it. And another one for Skylar Varga, his 9th.
Almost a shoe shiner there. Shoe shine shot from Skylar Varga as it deflected off a shoe of a Concordia player for the Long Beach point.
That's a Long Beach back ahead. Pizzanti back. Again, Long Beach 10 aces, and now make it 11 as Galappo diving to his right. Swings it out of play. The first ace in set number 4 for the Beach.
Pizzanti with a great little soft touch there, rolling off a Concordia player, and right next to us here in the broadcast booth as Long Beach make it 3-1.
Second ace for Pizzanti tonight. Henderson able to cleanly get it this time. Up the middle for Schultz. Slowed down by the block. Back row swing from Bloom. And that one goes long. Point for CUI.
You can tell once again Connor Bloom trying to find the corner, but he just missed it on the outside shot there. And now we'll see Paul Schulteis. Schulteis has been pretty good at serving so far tonight.
6 for 10 on the attack is Schulteis. He does have 4 service errors, however, from the back row. This time, Bloom cleanly up the middle for Christ. And Concordia slow to get there. A 2-point Beach lead.
Jackson Christ just getting it off his fingertips there and just putting it right through the hole in the middle and getting another point for the Beach.
4-2 Beach on top. Along with the Beach faithful here. Varga, a rocket ship off of the serve. CUI able to keep it alive. Free ball for Long Beach. Outside for Gayak. Diving is Fleming, unable to get there. And the service pressure once again paying dividends.
Wojciech Gayak off the side there. What a great serve there from Skylar Varga, getting it all the way to the back of the arena and off of the roof. And then Gayak to finish it off for Long Beach State. There's Varga with a great serve.
Case
right there.
Outside to Whitaker. Beach slam it back down. Able to keep it alive. Henderson splits the gap. Varga chasing. Bump set back over to Bloom. Floats it over the block. Galappo. Case throws it back. Up the middle. Varga right in front of Galappo. An exclamation point for number 4.
Skylar Varga with a Canadian powerbomb swing there as he steps into it and rips it up the middle for a Long Beach State point.
4-point lead for the Beach here in set number 4. Varga now 10 kills on 19 total attacks. Floats it on Galappo. Whitaker with the bump set over to Henderson. Bloom missing it completely. Point for CUI. Miscommunication from Long Beach.
Connor Bloom tried to get that little tip there, but the ball had a little spin to it, and Bloom could not tip it down. And we'll see Whitaker back to the line.
3-point game here in set number 4. Whitaker 3 aces. That's 3 of the 4 Concordia aces. Varga back over to Bloom. Galappo takes one off the chin and goes out of play. Takes a second to get up. Took one off of his right cheek, and it's enough for John Gurton to check on Galappo.
And you could tell Bloom stepping into that shot, giving Galappo a facial. Hopefully he's all right there. But what a rip shot there from Connor Bloom to get the point for the Beach.
And he's seen Bloom pointing back over to Galappo, making sure he's all right. But a 4-point lead. Jackson Christ once again. Galappo right in front of him, bounces it out of play, and another ace for the Beach.
And that's an ace for the Long Beach native. What a great shot there from Jackson Christ. Again, CUI diving for it, and it just rolls off the hand and onto the court.
5-point lead. It's the 12th ace for the Beach tonight, compared to just 12 errors. Whitaker, free ball for Long Beach. Outside for Gayak, and a roll shot between the defense. And now John Gurton will use his first timeout, a 6-point Beach lead.
A great shot there from Wojciech Gayak off the roll, tipping it right through as Concordia are forced to take a timeout.
A 9-3 lead for Long Beach. Timeout for CUI. They're first here in set 4. We'll take a short break. Got about a minute 14 until they're back. Back here on Big Ten Plus, Long Beach leads it by 6, trying to pick up their first win here in the CU Arena in the history of these two teams meeting. The Beach lead the overall series 7-0, including winning last year's matchup, where Concordia hit 221 and Long Beach hit a 408, and roughly that's exactly what's happening here. It's just that the Beach 12 aces to Concordia's 17 service errors has been a factor. Henderson answers out of the timeout. Perfectly executed from John Gurton's squad.
And that is a huge kill from Henderson. Miles Henderson coming into this game definitely has been a game changer for Concordia.
A 5-point lead out of the timeout. Henderson's second kill of the night. Played in the last set as he sends that one long. Gives it right back to Long Beach. The 18th service error for Concordia, and that's been an issue for them all season. Looking coming into this matchup, 56 aces to 161 service errors.
And overall, I would definitely say Concordia has been great as that ball goes wide off the serve from Long Beach State. But I definitely will say, Tavin, the service errors have been an issue for Concordia in this game.
And when Long Beach isn't doing it on the other side, they just have 13 service errors. That has paid dividends for the Beach, just not making those mistakes. Habermas catches a falling Larson outside to Bloom, and it's off of Case and out of play. Another point for Long Beach, 11-5, they lead.
And that was a great block from Aiden Case, just couldn't get the stick there, but he got his hands up and pushed it to the left side, but just couldn't get it to fall.
Connor Bloom back. No aces for him still. 11-5 as he sends his fourth one into the net. Point for CUI. Troy Fleming back in for Joseph Nunez.
And we'll see Case at the line here in Case. His serving has been pretty decent so far tonight. That's a little float serve over.
Back to the back row. Gayak, another kill. His 10th on the night.
Wojciech Gayak definitely being a key force for this Long Beach team tonight. Just stepping into almost every shot he sees and getting him to land.
At 21 kills combined in his last two games versus UCLA and versus Vanguard. And now here with 10. Schulteis looking for a tip, doesn't get it. Point for the Beach, too long shot.
And that was a great chance from Paul Schulteis there. Just wanting that tip but couldn't get it.
Henderson, Case, Galapo readjusting, slams it against the Beach defense. Varga just slaps it to the line judge of Miles Figueroa. And it will be a point for CUI.
And what a great play there from Galapagos to go for an underhand shot to pass that ball over. And now Galapagos looking to grab an ace to his name tonight.
Just had to readjust on the pass. Just miscommunication between him and Case. As another service error for Concordia. They're now 19th in the contest. Balloons it back to a 7-point Long Beach lead. 13 kills for Logan Whitaker for CUI. On the other side, Varga and Gayak with 10. Henderson over the block, Bloom to an E. Gayak outside, Case sends it right back over, stayed alive. This time, Varga right, left pin, and splits two Golden Eagles, and it's a 15-7 lead.
Skylar Varga there with a great tip through the middle, almost getting like a banana split, if you will, going for those Golden Eagles as they dove and just missed each other.
8-point lead, the largest of the night in any set from either team. And once again, it's Jake Pizzanti. Rifles it on Galapo. Case, Henderson, blocked by the Beach and sent back to assistant Erica Valiu.
As that double block from the Beach go wide, we'll see Schultheis back in the line. Schultheis, like you mentioned earlier, Tavin, has been doing well in terms of service errors. But let's see if he could snag an ace right here.
Leads the team in aces this season. Can't get one. He attacks Bloom. Varga left pin using the block. And out of play. Point for Long Beach. 12th kill of the night for Skylar Varga. Just another phenomenal performance for him. 12 kills, 364, and even on top of that, 8 digs.
And you can see why early on in the season, Skylar Varga was named the ABCA Player of the Year nominee, as that one is served into the net from Varga. But those numbers, Tavin, definitely show why he earned that nominee for Player of the Year.
Yeah, last year an ABCA first team All-American, a year before that as a sophomore, an honorable mention. He has just been a phenomenal player for this Beach throughout his career. Had 448 kills last season. Gayak outside, hits off of Galapo's hand, and the lead back up to 8.
And once again, Wojciech Gayak, great ball to the back row. Galapos tried to dive and just get a little pancake, but it stuck to the ground. And now we'll see Isaiah Pruitt come in for Long Beach State.
Just the second matchup for Pruitt this season. Case, back row, Galapo hits off of Pasanti and flies out of play. Point for CUI.
That was a great shot there from CUI, just deflecting off of each player and getting it down. Miles Henderson this season has been a great service line player for the Golden Eagles, especially in the last game against Stanford, as he almost gets one right there.
Popped up by Fleming in the back row. Galapo, the back bump set to Henderson. Varga, the set to Gayak. And once again, splitting the back row of CUI. 8-point lead once again.
Huge shot there from Gayak, as he just finds the hole yet again for Long Beach State.
CUI just doesn't have an answer for that back row attack for Long Beach. Logan Whitaker back in for CUI as Wojciech Gayak to serve. And that one off of Schultheis. Another one for Gayak, his 7th of the night.
And he just has tied Alex Kondev's record of 7 service aces. That was 2 weeks ago. So it's great to see the international players from Long Beach State stepping up in those positions.
A 9-point game here in Irvine. Long Beach looking to claim a 3-1 victory over CUI, but the Golden Eagles using one of their last time out here in set 4 to try to come back. We'll be back in a few moments here on Big Ten Plus. 9-point game here in Irvine as the Beach look to close out this one against the Golden Eagles. Of course, CUI took set one, a 25-19 victory. Gayak, another one, back to back. He is now up to 8 service aces on the night.
His third back-to-back service ace for Gayak. He's been really killing it from the service line, Savin.
He has just been all around tonight. 12 kills for him. Now 8 aces, a dig, and 2 total blocks. As that one into the net gives it right back to CUI.
We'll see Kai Vogel check back in for the Golden Eagles, replacing number 6, Nathan Habermas. And we'll see Vogel go back to the line.
Had an ace in set number 1 against this Beach squad. He's trying to do the same thing right here. 9-point lead for Long Beach. Vogel attacks Larson.
Good powerful shot
over
there.
to the side for Jordan. He's going to get a recycled Concordia block once again there. Gayak into the net. Point CUI.
Yeah, Miles Jordan checking in for Long Beach State, the freshman out of Houston, Texas. Definitely hasn't had a lot of time playing this season. As now we see Kai Vogel looking to grab another serve. Great powerful serve on that last one that he just sent in for that CUI point.
Just Miles Jordan's 4th career game. Pizzanti up the middle for Pruitt. Goes wide. He was trying to go cross-court contamination. Instead, gives it right back to CUI.
Yeah, and Pruitt with a good shot there. Just missed it on the outside. Definitely Kai Vogel has been a great server. Probably the best server on CUI tonight.
And right now, Long Beach with their 14 service aces are already in the record books. Now tied for the second most service aces in a single game. They still have opportunities to keep that record climbing, but a 21-13 lead. Goes on Henderson. Case Scalappo tipped on the way through. And it will be a violation against the Beach. Gives it right back to Concordia. Cuts the lead back down to 7.
It looks like Long Beach was on the net there from that shot. Miles Jordan getting to serve the ball. Good to see that for a young player. Now we get to see number 11, Connor Orak, back for Concordia.
Connor Orak, serving specialist used last year, has done the same thing for part of this season. That one will be an error against CUI.
Checking back in is Aiden Case for Concordia. And now Isaiah Pruitt gets to serve.
Again, just the second game for Pruitt this year. Goes on Vogel. Case quickly to Schulteis. Sent back by the Beach and Jackson Chris.
You could definitely tell Concordia was trying to get that ball, keep it alive, but that ball was moving way too fast off Chris' shot. And a point for the Beach.
Closing in on which would be their 10th win on the season. Pruitt into the net. Case. Whitaker rejected. Solo this time for Jake Pizzanti. And it's a 10-point Beach lead.
Great block there, Pizzanti. And now we see Isaiah Pruitt serving for match point for Long Beach State. And that last serve just rolled off the tape for him.
24-14. Pruitt gets the back row, and it's the 15th service ace of